Hey everyone, welcome back to the Beanstalk Gaming channel. Today, we're shifting gears and taking it slow to explore a genre that's all about the journey, not the sprint. We're counting down the top 10 walking simulator games of all time. Grab your virtual walking shoes and let's dive in. Number 10. The Stanley Parable. In this game, you play Stanley, an office worker who finds himself in an eerily empty building. A narrator guides you through the game, telling you exactly where to go and what to do. But here's the catch. You can choose to ignore the narrator's directions, and that's when things get interesting. The game transforms into a mind-bending, fourth-wall-breaking experience that questions the nature of choice and control in video games. The narrator, voiced by Kevin Brighting, delivers lines with a British wit that's both charming and cutting. Whether you're following his instructions or defiantly blazing your own trail, his commentary evolves to suit your actions, adding layers of complexity to what might seem like straightforward decisions. The game explores the illusion of choice in video games, the nature of storytelling, and even delves into existential questions about free will. What initially seems like a quirky, humorous game reveals itself to be a deep dive into subjects that most games wouldn't dare to tackle.
I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise for either of you, but you'll find out. You'll find out when it's time to play the game again.
Number 9. Tacoma. Developed by Fulbright, the same folks who brought you Gone Home, Tacoma offers a unique twist on the walking simulator genre by incorporating elements of science fiction and interactive storytelling. As you step into the shoes of Amy Ferrier, a subcontractor sent to recover data from the seemingly deserted Tacoma station, you quickly realize that something's gone awry. But instead of combat or puzzle solving, the game unravels its story through AR recordings of the station's former crew. These holographic sequences allow you to walk around, rewind, and fast forward through conversations, effectively letting you be a fly on the wall. The game touches upon issues like corporate exploitation, data privacy, and even the concept of unionization, all wrapped up in a futuristic setting. These themes make Tacoma relevant and relatable, even though it's set in a world far removed from our own. Number 8. Journey. Developed by That Game Company and originally released for the PlayStation 3, this game is a unique entry on our list for several reasons, one of which is, believe it or not, its utter lack of dialogue and text. That's right, there's not a single word spoken. You control a robed traveler in a vast desert with a distant mountain as your only guide. The objective seems simple: reach the peak of the mountain. But as you traverse through the shifting sands and ancient ruins, you realize journey is more about the experience than the end goal. The landscapes are so beautifully crafted, they're almost like paintings come to life, and they change dynamically as you progress. The game can be interpreted in so many ways, as a metaphor for life, as a spiritual quest, or even as a commentary on the very act of playing video games. It's a blank canvas that invites players to impose their own meaning, making each playthrough a unique emotional journey. Number 7. The Witness. Created by Jonathan Blow, the mind behind the critically acclaimed Braid, this game is a fascinating mix of exploration and puzzle solving, set on a mysterious, uninhabited island. At first glance, you'll notice the island's vibrant colors, the meticulously designed landscapes, and the eerily abandoned buildings. But as you dig deeper, you'll find that the island is more like an enormous puzzle box waiting to be solved. There are over 500 puzzles scattered throughout the game, each one seamlessly integrated into the world. The game's storytelling is subtle but rich, conveyed mostly through environmental cues and hidden audio logs. Jonathan Blow has incorporated elements of philosophy, science, and even spirituality into the game, making it a treasure trove for those who love to ponder deeper meanings. Number 6. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. This game drops you into the quaint village of Yorton, which has been mysteriously abandoned. It's up to you to unravel the story of what happened to its residents. As you roam the eerily deserted streets, fields, and homes, you'll come across floating orbs of light that activate scenes, replaying the final moments of the townspeople. The way the story unfolds is non-linear, which means you'll be putting together this emotional jigsaw puzzle one piece at a time, in an order largely determined by your own exploration. The setting is both beautiful and haunting, filled with intricate details that make the village feel incredibly real. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture delves deep into complex human relationships and emotions, love, loss, guilt, and even existential dread. If you're in the mood for a game that offers both emotional depth and thought-provoking storytelling, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture is one you don't want to miss. Number 5. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Developed by the astronauts, this game takes you on a journey as Paul Prospero, a detective with supernatural abilities, who arrives in the scenic but desolate Red Creek Valley to find a missing boy named Ethan Carter. As you navigate through Red Creek Valley, you'll encounter various crime scenes. Using Paul's supernatural abilities, you'll reconstruct these scenes to piece together what happened. The game starts as a simple missing person case, but evolves into a complex narrative involving family, sacrifice, and supernatural elements. The game's pacing is another high point. It strikes a fine balance between quiet moments of exploration and intense sequences that propel the narrative forward. Just when you think you've got a grip on what's happening, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter throws a curveball that forces you to reassess everything you thought you knew.
Ethan disturbed the sleeper. He must be punished.
Number 4. Dear Esther. This game takes you to an uninhabited Hebridean island, shrouded in mist and mystery. You explore this desolate environment while a narrator reads fragments of letters written to the titular Esther. The game is hauntingly beautiful, with moody lighting, panoramic vistas, and intricate details that make each area unique, from windswept beaches to dark caves filled with phosphorescent paintings. The game is deliberately paced, allowing you to soak in the environment and contemplate the fragmented story being told. The letters read by the narrator change slightly with each playthrough, adding layers of complexity and inviting multiple interpretations. Dear Esther is a game that challenges conventional notions of what a game can be. It forgoes traditional gameplay mechanics in favor of a more experiential, narrative-focused journey.
I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Number 3. Gone Home. Developed by Fulbright, this game puts you in the shoes of Caitlin Greenbrier, who returns from overseas to find her family's Oregon home empty and filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. The first thing you'll notice is the level of detail in the environment. From the objects scattered around the rooms to the post-it notes and letters, everything tells a part of the Greenbrier family's story. The narrative unfolds organically as you explore, with no linear path to follow. You might discover a heartbreaking letter in a drawer or a mixtape that provides insight into a character's personality. What really sets this game apart is its subject matter. Gone Home tackles themes rarely addressed in video games, such as sexuality, family dynamics, and the challenges of adolescence. It doesn't shy away from emotional complexity. Instead, it embraces it, offering a nuanced portrayal of its characters and their struggles.
Don't be worried, okay? We'll see each other again. Someday.
Number 2. Firewatch. Developed by Camposanto, Firewatch places you in the role of Henry, a fire lookout in the Wyoming wilderness, whose only human interaction is with his supervisor Delilah via a walkie-talkie. Right off the bat, the game captures your attention with its vivid, stylized art direction. The forests, lakes, and mountains are rendered in rich, saturated colors, giving the game an almost dreamlike quality. The gameplay is relatively straightforward, focusing primarily on exploration and dialogue choices. You roam the wilderness, complete tasks, and uncover clues about mysterious occurrences in the area. The dynamic relationship between Henry and Delilah is superb, which evolves based on your dialogue choices. The voice acting is great, breathing life into the characters and making their interactions feel genuine. The tension ramps up as strange and unsettling events begin to unfold, turning the tranquil setting into a backdrop for suspense and intrigue. If you're drawn to games that offer rich storytelling, complex characters, and emotional impact, Firewatch is a must-play.
You're not in your tower?
No, I'm not.
Then who is?
Number 1. What Remains of Edith Finch. Developed by Giant Sparrow, this game invites you to explore the Finch family home, a sprawling, labyrinthine structure filled with sealed-off rooms that once belonged to Edith's deceased family members. As Edith, you uncover their stories one by one, each presented through unique gameplay mechanics. This game is a collection of short stories. One moment you might be playing through a comic book, and the next you could be experiencing the world from the perspective of a wildlife photographer or even an animal. This creative use of gameplay mechanics serves to deepen the emotional impact of each story, making them memorable in their own right while also contributing to the overarching narrative. Each story not only offers a glimpse into a character's life, but also showcases the storytelling potential of video games. It experiments with form and structure in ways that are genuinely surprising, keeping you on your toes throughout your journey through the Finch home. What Remains of Edith Finch offers an experience like no other, combining unique gameplay mechanics with deeply emotional storytelling to create a compelling, unforgettable journey.
You is that I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Thanks for watching. For more gaming lists, hit subscribe and like this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.